so many different countries represented here in this final. Canadian, Brazilian, Japanese, from France, and the United States, all represented here. 5 countries repping here in this final, and we are getting started off on run number 2. Now, we currently have Ryan Decenzo in first place out of Canada, and Deshawn Johnson is up first here in run number 2. Deshawn Jordan in run number 2 will start us off.
Yeah, warming up with a kickflip there. He's pumped. Get him, Deshawn. He's in.
Making his way across the course. Look at how balanced and easy that looks for him. The backside overcrook down the rail. Coming over to the other long rail. Nice. Front nose blunt down. Started off the same way. Oh, a little off balance on that cab back lip. Okay, making his way back over towards the tech rail. Same run so far.
I like how he just kisses the end of the handrail on that 270 to switch front board. And Deshawn is someone that pays attention to the scoreboard closely. He's a super competitor. Super pop 360 flip there. That was nice.
Up onto the top. Oh, man, he went for it again. It kind of looked like he landed primo.
Frontside half cab flip. Undoing 2 Deshawn Jordan runs so far.
Yeah, super interesting to see him trying that trick of all. Bigger spin flip front board, getting away from him. Yeah, you can tell. It looked like he landed primo, which, you know, all that pressure on the arch of your foot is really painful.
That's a high drop.
So Deshawn Jordan having a couple problems here, bailing on that same trick yet again on run number 2.
Keep in mind that he was put in at the last minute. We don't know how much practice he actually had out there.
Well, up until that point, it didn't look like he was really having any problems.
So much power, and then, yeah,
oh, here
not
you go.
getting the flip he needed. Primo and getting both feet there. He's got to be sore after that one. That hurts from the booth.
So Deshawn walking away from that one. You can see him kind of got that little bit of a limp right there. So moving right along here to Chase Webb. He will be our second person on run number 2. Savage haircut, freshly minted haircut.
Just for today. Look at him, here he goes.
Pumped for this first
coming in with
trick.
A lot of speed.
It's so hectic. Gapping out.
Oh, he does it again.
Through the double kink. That is so gnarly. That's just like looking down the barrel of a loaded shotgun. Feeble up, popping out to the blunt slide.
Yes,
nice.
Holding on to it longer than the last round.
Combo. Get him, Chase. Chase coming out of Marietta, California. Oh, a rare fall on the 50-50. He's been popping that in the frontside board slide at the second portion of the handrail.
That's a good example, though, of what can happen. If you're not locked in, you can easily go over the back of the rail. Luckily, he was able to save himself.
The kickflip 50 getting away from him. Yeah, and it's tough. You have one fall and kind of shakes the confidence sometimes.
Well, just building the drama for run number 3 for Chase Webb.
Nice frontside flip.
Winding down to your final 5 here.
We've been seeing like a lot of guys kind of falling on the more basic tricks while nailing crazy stuff. What do you think? What do you think attributes to that?
It might be the time. I mean, we are talking 60 seconds, a full minute out there on the course. You know, anyone at home who's like, that minute, I could do anything for a minute. Go try to skate for a minute straight in the heat when the pressure's on.
Yeah, and basically holding your breath the entire time. Check him out here, coming in super fast.
Gapping out to that 50-50 on the double king. So much precision and speed.
That one looked more comfortable than the last one.
And here's where things kind of went wrong. I think he was setting up for that front board. Goes 50-50 to front board on that handrail.
Oh, and we see right here, Deshawn Jordan basically just holding his arch of his foot right there. We saw him land right on top of his board in an awkward way. It's got to be painful.
Hopefully we'll see Deshawn take a third run. He's okay.
So moving right along here, we're gonna slide right in to Jagger Eaton is up next. Problems on his first run. Basically his whole run was littered with problems.
But he came out swinging. He was gonna try switch foot back lip to set it off. Looks like he's coming in again. Oh, switch back tail. So
Yeah, making an adjustment there. He's got a ton of contest experience as a young amateur, so he knows what it takes.
there we go. Kickflip back lip, trick number 2. There it is.
Holy cow.
Every time.
Blunt frontside kickflip out.
That is such a difficult trick, and Jagger makes it look so easy.
Stomped backside 360 on the bump over stairs. There we go. Back nose blunt down the A-frame.
A lot of hustle.
Lots of time left. He's got 25 seconds. The back 180 nose grind. Jagger looking good.
Looking great. He's got so much contest experience. He knows he needs a make in the books before he adds anything too difficult.
You know, I just got to say, over the years, the consistency of these skaters has just gone through the roof. 60 seconds is such a long time to stay on your board.
Jeez, big spin front board, and that's going to do it for him.
Wow.
Run number 2, putting
That
it
is
down.
heavy.
Oh, Jagger Eaton ending this with an
With a
exclamation point.
So, I think that right there is going to give him the confidence to really build. We saw him go switchback tail to start instead of flipping.
Yeah, he simplified things a bit.
There's another look. Kickflip back lip down the long rail, directly into that blunt frontside flip. Nice scoop back 3.
Safe to say that Jagger's going to move now into the lead here.
I think so. This run was just so gnarly. There you see a perfectly popped back nose blunt on the A-frame. Big spin front board to fakie on a long handrail.
Now the kickflip 50 was after time.
It is weird, though, how things after time can definitely
Affect the
influence
judges,
the overall
for sure.
impression.
For sure, especially if it's a make.
So Jagger Eaton,
He's drastically going to improve on that 36.33. Is it going to be enough, though? Ryan, 87.33.
that was a really heavy run. So
Jagger's such a competitor. You know, he's just looking there, waiting to see scores. He wants it.
Well, he definitely earned it right there with that run.
So remember, 87.33 by Ryan DeCenzo is the score to beat right now. Jagger Eaton just sweating it here.
He's such a smart competitor. He just made some small tweaks to that line just to make sure he got one in the books. And then I think his third run will really be crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the crazy thing is usually when the judges are taking this amount of time to write down scores, big things
are serious.
coming.
Is it going to be enough?
And it is. 88.69 moves Jagger Eaton into position number 1, bumping Ryan DeCenzo down to second, but not a lot of separation between those scores.
And Ryan said that he was going to go for that same run, but then build on it. So now it's going to be a battle, both of them. 2 really good runs in the books, and they have some opportunity to build.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
All right, well, we're heating things up here. Vincent Milou is up next, coming out of France.
Yeah, Vincent, rail chomper. Hopefully he stays
Oh, wait,
on.
no, excuse me. Ryan DeCenzo is on course again. Now
DeCenzo's
he's
in.
going to try to step here to Jagger Eaton. Score!
Oh, that was crazy. That was a crazy fall. He rolled
The
away.
judges will likely count that as a fall.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to land things to push.
You know what, though? This is going to make it really interesting because, unfortunately, having the fall in there, we saw Jagger just make a complete run.
Yeah.
He got up into first place. DeCenzo had a complete run on the first one. So unless something crazy happens, he's probably not going to move up the leaderboard. But that means it's all going to come down to third runs for both of them.
Massive frontside flip to flat.
The DeCenzo.
Kick flip up. Oh, going for the nollie heel back 180. Trying to add a little bit of difficulty there since he had the fall.
So Ryan will hold on to second place for the time being by virtue of his first run. A couple falls plagued him here.
Yeah, there we see the perfect switch lip slide. I like how he makes it look like a regular lip slide by coming out fakie. Nice front 360, bolts. Frontside flip going all the way to flat. Going for that nollie heel flip back 180. I think he was trying to add some difficulty since it wasn't a perfect run. Not quite getting the pop he needed.
Well, the pressure is on for run number 3. We've got a new leader here. We have got Jagger Eaton in the driver's seat. Will he be able to hold on to this lead through the rest of these into run number 3? We'll be back with more from the Dew Tour here in Long Beach, built by Mountain Dew. On round 2, but we 5th place.
Yeah, I've been seeing Vincent at some European events for a few years now. He's really just kind of bust onto the U.S. scene the last year or so. Been skating really, really great. Nice front blunt all weekend long. Coming off qualifying for Street League. Nice big spin front board to fakie. So he's got the momentum swinging with him right now.
So in run number 2, I mean, obviously we're seeing the runs just begin to heat up more and more here, kind of building on what maybe Jagger Eaton threw down.
Yeah, Jagger really just made it. So he put down a super difficult technical run, and yeah, everyone's going to want to chase him now. Nice frontside flip. This is a great run so far. He's got to stay on though. Oh, that's going to cost him.
Yeah, Vincent looks like he's got one really solid run. This kickflip gap lip at the end. We'll see if he goes for it again.
Oh, not hanging on to it. That is such a difficult trick.
He's got 10 seconds left. Looking pretty tired right now.
Yeah, typically contest runs are 45 seconds, so these guys have an extra 15 seconds to try to stay on their board, which can prove difficult.
That will do it for Vincent Millou's second run of 3. He gets one more 60-second pass through this perfect street course here as we watch the replay.
Here we go, that cab feeble to fakie. I love that trick. Then that massive kickflip to board slide.
He landed really far down the rail on that one. This is where it went wrong, the switch flip. Looked like he just, board got a little bit behind him. Unable to make it happen on run number 2.
So he will stay in 5th place by virtue of run number 1. And the sun is just beating down here as we move right along. Chaz Ortiz will be the next up, and Chaz had some just really bright moments in his first run.
Yeah, we saw what Chaz was capable of in the first run, but he's got to put it all together with no falls here. Off to a great start with that backside tail slide.
Such a clean style as well.
Ollie front board.
He was out there practicing. He was the first one on the course, hustling, skating so fast, not taking moments between tricks. Hopefully he's not gassed out.
Doesn't look like it.
No, he's looking really good so far.
Wow. Nice backside flip. This is an amazing run. We're halfway through it. Chaz is so consistent.
Oh,
I
360 flip lip.
He's got so much contest experience, though. He'll try to recover with a super difficult trick here, I bet.
Just one fall, you can kind of make up for that. Is that correct?
Yeah, if you had something super difficult.
Well, and who knows, he might go back right now to try that 3-flip lip again. And if he gets it, it's basically going to erase that. Oh, he goes kickflip front feeble. And that is time. So missing the 360 flip lip slide, making everything else.
Still a great run.
And each one of these riders gets 3 passes through here. Chaz Ortiz will have one more run here.
I like that back tail to set it off. Nollie front board. This Smith grind, trying to put down a solid run. Here's where it went wrong. 360 flip lip, right to his feet. Oh man, but that back foot was just off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a game of inches sometimes. There we see the perfect kickflip back lip slide. I like how he pops so high and long that he just touches the end of the handrail. So sick.
Out there warming up, getting ready for run number 3.
So Chaz Ortiz,
whoa,
very consistent, just matching his score from run number 1. He will get one more shot at this. Kelvin Hoffler is up next, the guy that we saw kind of hustling the most, not really leaving any dead space at all during any of his run.
Yeah, and Kelvin had a 95.4 last year when he won the Dew Tour. and edged out Nigel Houston and Yuto Horigome. Can he do it again? You know he wants to.
He went for the kickflip front blunt twice last run, but he got probably 5 or 6 more tricks in than anybody else. If he can stay on, I think he has the potential. Gap over to back nose one to start. Big frontside 360. All right, coming back at the rails. He gonna kickflip in? Oh, and he goes for it, unable to make it. But that is so risky. If he does it, the judges will reward him.
Yeah, you said it. He kind of puts it all on the line. He doesn't really throw down any safety runs.
Nice kickflip frontside lip slide. Backside kickflip. Oh, switchtail 270.
There's just so much going on in such a short period of time in his run.
All right, so last time we actually saw him throw the 360 flip over the hip. Right there, he opted for the ollie. So one less trick. See where he goes.
The
Ollie
Yuto
180
special.
switch feeble, back to regular.
He's like, I'm coming for you.
Is he going for the kickflip front blunt again?
There it is.
Oh, so close.
I'm surprised he chose that trick on that long handrail.
He's got it so well on a regular rail that if he knows that if he can put that down, it's going to be big points.
So Kelvin Hoffler falling right there. But we're going to go down course side with our leader who's with Blair Alley.
Yes, I'm here with Jagger, who's sitting in first place, and you just said, oh, Yuto's about to go. He could bump me out.
Yeah, no, I was definitely going to say for you guys to wait for Yuto to go, but no. Yeah, I'm stoked. You know, this weather's out here is super nice. You know, I'm from Arizona where it's like 112 right now at 9 in the morning, so just pumped to be out here, skating.
Was it starting off your run with the switchback tail? Was that kind of gave the momentum and the confidence to nail everything after?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I feel like when you can start out, most of the time when you hit your first run, you have a lot of confidence going into the rest of your two, but you know, being able to start with a trick that I know I can make and, you know, give me that self-confidence I need to go into the next tricks, you know, it's a good little confidence booster.
Yeah. And now your last run, you're going to try and outdo that score?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I'm always trying to outdo a score that I do, you know, so we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. Back to you guys.
All right, well, Jagger Eaton, 17 years old, just hopped up on sugar hype right there. We move right along to Yuto Horigome, 19 years old, the only one in round number 2 who can answer to Jagger right now, and basically the odds-on favorite to take up this event.
Uncharacteristically, though, we did see him not just fall, but fully slammed on that first run. Nollie 180 switch feeble back to regular. The Nollie 360.
Whoa.
Oh, so close.
Nice Nollie nose grind.
He
Off
looks
to a great
unfazed. Seems like the wind is picking up out there, though. Nice.
Back 3.
Gets it this run.
Off to a great start so far, but he's got to hang on. Nollie heel up. 360 flip every single time.
Super clean. Coming in, Nollie. There we go, Nollie 270 switchback lip. This is looking really good for Yuto right now.
So far, let's compare and contrast to what Jagger Eaton run would stack up against this one.
Well, let's see what happens here. Big spin front board, man. This is going to be really close. Can he get one more in?
5 seconds
He's
left.
got to make this final trick.
Oh, that right there. Wow, man.
Wow.
Okay, so
He took some risks there.
and he got the Nollie 270 blindside board slide on the bump to rail. I think that's going to be enough to outdo him.
Yuto Horigome looking for an 88.69 to take the lead, and that was just absolute perfection from beginning to end.
Yeah, there you see the back 360 to flat. This 360 flip over the Boost Mobile flat gap. So perfect. Coming in with major speed. Nollie 270 switchback lip. Big spin front board every time.
That was just so clean.
This right here, I think, is what is going to do it for him. Look at that. Nollie 270 blindside. So behind you don't even see where the rail is, landing in board slide. If he outdoes Jagger, I think it all came down to that last trick.
100%.
Score to beat 88.69.
Boom, there it is, a 91. A new leader, Yuto Horigome. Will it be enough, though? We got another run yet to go. The standings look like this right now. Yuto Horigome up on top.